Let me make sure my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. Hold on. And for anyone that wants to know, get a little sneak peek. What I just put on my lips was definitely one of my favorites for 2017, without a question. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. Look at you, getting all the inside peaks. What's up, my beautiful dreamers, and welcome back for another video with your girl Shlinda1. Okay, guys, in this video, right? So what had happened is, so we are at the end of 2017, and hold on, my eye is running. Ooh. Anyway, so it's the end of 2017, and I decided, I had already kind of all throughout the year compiled those items that just didn't work. So I figured, you know what? Let me start with the negative and end with all the positives. So all my like just ridiculous dislikes in makeup for 2017. If you're interested, stay tuned. Okay. So there is no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to pick up because I have it laid out in front of me. And these are just things that I was just like, seriously? And the first one has to be one of those things that I was so disappointed by, because I actually stayed up, stayed up, set my alarm to make sure I was out online the moment it released. Like the moment it released, it was crazy. It sold out so quickly, and I wanted to be one of the main ones, and I was able to get it. So I was super excited. So like super. And then I got it. And this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow Kit. This little palette here. It smells amazing. And in the palette, you just like, how can that not work? It looks beautiful. And I don't know if they like just super pressed it really hard so it can have the peach design on it as it does. I don't know if you guys can see that. But if it has the, I'll do a close-up, it has the peach designs on them. And I just was like, I don't know if they just pressed it so hard, because not only do you get not enough pigmentation off, but it really did not complement dark skin. And not that it couldn't be worn, of course we can wear anything, but you don't want to wear it and it looks ashy on your skin. I just felt like this one here, I was so looking forward to it. But it gave me that. It gave me ash instead of just like a highlight for the gods. Like it's just not doing. Look, what? And then this other side. This one really didn't work for anyone with dark skin. That looks like a powder that you would put all over your face, like a setting powder. That one was really disappointing. And then this one, you'd be like, okay, well that would make a pretty like blush. That would totally, especially in like the spring and the summertime. And it just doesn't really, it's like not pigmented enough to actually have like a real effect. And then if you actually put that on your face, you look kind of crazy because it look ashy. Super disappointed. Super. So the next thing I'm going to show you is by Wet n Wild, and this was their Mega Cushion Contour. All I'm going to say, only because you can come out with it doesn't mean you should. I mean, because this one was just ridiculous. This was their darkest color, and it is in 105A Cafe Au Slay. And it has, you open it, has a little cushion thingamajig, and then that is the product, and it's just like, that cannot be the darkest color if I can wear that as a foundation. I'm just saying. And then as a it's like, I was wondering, did they get it wrong? Did they mean like a foundation, and they just it could be a contour? And then even if it was a contour, this is what you gave for people to put. You gotta bend it like this for it to be. So why would you give a round, like, this next foundation? I think I might get jumped, because there's some people who absolutely love it, and I just wasn't one of those people. This is the NYX Total Control drops. I know you guys are like, Heffa, I'm just not one of them. It felt like it was going into my fine lines. It's super watery, which for certain people can be a really good thing. But once you blend it out, and yes, this is way too dark for me. I have another one. But it just, I felt like it just made every pore, every line on my face just go, hey. It was horrible. I was just like, what is going on my face? As like what it was made for, just 2 drops for foundation, I'm not a fan of it. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. I know, I hear you. Stop throwing stuff. The next thing was something that the internet went crazy over. I mean, and I've seen some people that I really love use this and rave to the gods. I jumped in my car, ran to Ulta. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. And then when I did, and I came home, and I was like, yes, here's my chance. Here's my moment. I'm gonna do it. Well, what the hell is all the hype for? And this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. Guys, people to this day, this is like their holy grail mascara from the drugstore. And I just don't get it, because it never did that for me. Not my uppers, not my lowers. Nowhere near what you would see. I mean, some people were just like, oh my god, this is the best thing that has ever happened since cornbread and chitlins. And guess I do like chitlins. Mind your business. Don't judge me. I was so disappointed. The money that went into marketing this to be like a dupe to the Better Than Sex mascara. Some people saying it was definitely a dupe. I'm sorry, I don't think it is. I have both mascaras and I totally don't agree. I felt like this is a pretty decent mascara from the drugstore, but this line itself has made way better, that I felt like was really giving you falsies and fullness and length and velocity and all the different stuff. This just, no, that was such a waste of money. The next thing is another face powder that I felt like LA girls should be ashamed of themselves. It just, and it's almost like, you know, most cosmetics, they either make it too orange or too red. This was too purple. Yes. And this is the LA Girls pressed powder, and this is in dark cocoa. And this color, you would think would probably have been amazing. I put this mess on my face and walked out the door, and I was straight purple. It's like after a while, it gets more and more purple. I've never seen anything like it. The consistency is quite powdery, and even with that swatch, you can see how patchy it is. And it does that even on your skin as I applied it. It just did not work. It bunched up just like you see it's doing right there. It did the same thing on my face. So I wound up having to blend like a crazy person. And then when I walked outside, I literally was purple. And don't say you just didn't get the right color, because I went back and I got like 3 or 4 of them, and they all had this purple, this weird purple undertone, and the powder just made you look more powdery, gave you extra cake, you know. It Cosmetics. You know how I feel about It Cosmetics. I love their brushes. I love some of their skincare. Really, really like it. I adore what their mascara is. Probably one of my holy grail mascaras. But then they had these universal brow powder, brow power pencils in universal, and it just made me so mad, because think about it, a universal pencil, what does that mean? Because me and my Caucasian sister, I guarantee you, how is it that we can use the same brow pencil? yeah, we can't. No, we can't. And you knew that. You knew that. So I don't know if I have a problem with the fact that you even made the damn product, or the fact that you was actually trying to get us all to use it, because that's just disrespectful. That is the color, and it, like, on camera it doesn't look bad, but as far as just, I'm sorry, it just didn't work for me. I don't know, because it has like a green undertone to it. It's, you know, like on camera I feel like it probably won't look too bad, but if you saw it in person, it just has this green thing to where I don't know if they felt like, you know, if we just make it a little bit more gray, ashy green, that everybody would be able to use it. No. Another brow, eyebrow by Kaylin. Oh my gosh. Once again, only because you can come out with the product, you really need to do your research and see what else is on the market, because this wasn't it. This is the grayest. This is like a brown gray. Let me see if I can find a pencil to really help, you know, express. Can I get some of this out of there? Let me see. Let me see if this works. It's just super hard. It's super hard. And even with the brush to get it out, it's like your brows are literally gray. It's like this weird ashy. It's almost like your brows need, and this is the darkest color, by the way. So before you say, this is in coca, and so this is the darkest color. So before you say, oh, it's not your color, this is definitely my color. It's this dark, and it just looks like, this eye product needs some lotion. It looks like it needs some lotion because it's just super duper ashy, and it's waxy, and it's hard to blend. It's just a mess. The last product that I want to add to this has to be my most disappointing, because I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you, and when I first got you, I didn't understand what everyone was talking about, and then I used you, and I still thought you were great, but it seems as though when I first got it, it was actually working, and over time, it just got worse and worse and worse. And it broke my heart with all the little pieces in the world. Yes. You guys know how excited I was for this palette. The colors are me. Like this, if I could describe who I am, it would be the majority of these colors. And for some reason, the longer and longer I had it, the more and more I tried to use it, the more and more I couldn't. It just broke my heart. I mean, it's so beautiful. And yes, there's some colors in here that you can still very much use. Like, it's like that color is fine. But the Fudge, Roxy, Destiny, it's not going to happen. Mercury, which I think is a really pretty color. Untamed. Oh my gosh, Untamed is really pretty. And then it for some reason, it has these like black ass edges that makes it almost impossible to blend. It's like, what's happening? You see how it just won't, how it's just like, I don't know what, so disappointed. Super disappointed in this palette. I'm not throwing it away. I refuse to. I will continuously try to use it. I'm not gonna lie, but it definitely was a dud. It was just so, I was so super excited about it that I hated that I had to put it in this video, but it's the truth. And if I'm not nothing, I'm honest. So unfortunately, this definitely has to probably be my most disappointing product. And that's it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Definitely go absolutely everywhere and follow me on all my social media sites at Shlinda1. And I will see you guys at the very next video. Guys, please remember, you are bold, you are beautiful. But most importantly, you're blessed. Don't let anyone tell you anything differently. It's the end of the year. So let's start reflecting on all the things we did right, all the things we could do better, and make sure that we go into 2018 with a positive attitude, positive spirit, positive thoughts, positive motivation, and what we put out in the universe, we will get back. That's just the way God works. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the very next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.